and he's using the sleeve to bite. They take the sleeve off, the dog run off with the sleeve. Is that a telltale sign that the dog will not attack that man, but he's addicted to the sleeve?
So that just shows that these trainers, they're watching videos, or they're sport dog trainers. Because in sport dog, for example, when I say sport, let's talk about Schutzen. A good Schutzen dog, to be a good Schutzen dog, he has to be very high prey, and he needs to be crazy about that sleeve. Because when you go to get scores, it's all about that sleeve. So if you're making a Schutzen dog, that's what you want. Yeah, you want him to take that sleeve, and when the man slip it, you want him to pack that sleeve off and possess that sleeve, because you're teaching him to possess, to want, to hunt, to look, to get that sleeve, because that's what gets you the scores in Schutzen. Now, so many trainers are selling Schutzen dogs for personal protection dogs. Totally different. Because you don't want if my personal protection dog bites your arm off, don't pack it down the street or around the corner or over there shaking on the arm and playing with the arm. That arm is no good to you anymore. So spit that arm out, because that man got another arm. And if that man is still in our presence, he can still do harm to us. So you have to let that arm go and be ready to protect, defend the man. So I hope that answered your question.
Okay, Mr. Gypsy, can you go in on that sleeve work?
I got something on that. I do not teach dogs to bite. Look at them dogs, man, that you got. What do they call?
Corsos.
You got association. Man, please. Look at that head. Look at all the muscle around that jaw. You think they put two dogs, I don't care if they mutts, put two dogs in the yard, they will be biting on each other. You can watch your clock. And as soon as they have a bone of contention, where you peeing on my tree, or that's my toy, or I want that old squirrel body, they will put their mouth on each other. That's what dogs do. They didn't come here with all that jaw and nothing wired in their brain to teach them how to express themselves with that jaw. Now, yes, prey animals have a jaw. They have canines, whether no matter what the animal is. And the mouth is useful for that, for capturing game so that they can eat. That mouth is also useful in defending the pack. Defending the pack. They don't defend the pack with their tails. They defend the pack with that mouth. I think I missed Mr. Johnson, Mr. Thompson.
He probably
see him no more.
Yeah, he just blew back.
Okay, there you go.
If you see me do that, I just went to the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how would I do that. So I do not teach dogs how to bite. My father used to say, he don't care if you look like he wants you to look like you've been in a gang fight. He wants you to be on top of your head, under your arm, and the bottom of your feet. He don't care where his dog bites you, because if he bites you, he wants him to bite you hard. If it's just one bite, bite him hard. So I teach dogs why to bite and when to bite. The when to bite also is when not to bite. So in this prey, and I'm gonna get back to your sleeve, in this prey, it is all about the bite. They don't even want to use the word no in the training because they think it will take away from the dedication of the bite. So so you can go look at 100. I like to use 100 because it's easy for me to mathematically give you an idea. You can go look at 100 videos of so-called trainers, and you may see out of 100, 3 or 4 or 5 may show you them telling their dog to come out of that bite. And in most cases, they're gonna have to choke their dog out of that bite, or shock their dog out of that bite, or pinch their dog out of that bite. That's where the word no come in. Hey, get out of there. Get out of that, dog. Let it go. Come to me. You mentioned Schutzen. I have a lot of respect for Schutzen because they keep good records. Most sports now are based, it's a watered down version of Schutzen. So I have to give them some props.
I'm totally agree.
But it is nothing that I want. Huh?
Yeah, he said he totally agree.
Yes. So I don't care about a show. There's only one show I care about. That's the showdown. That's the only one I gotta win. I don't gotta win a trophy. I want my dog to change your mind. You may not know it, but if you got a real dog, he's having 10, 20 showdowns a day, depending on where you live and who's walking by your house. It's the showdown you have to win. It's not the show. The other thing is there is no out.
Hey, Gypsy, would you unmute yourself? There. Wait a minute.
How about that?
There you go. All right.
Did
No.
you get to the showdown? You heard that?
Yeah,
part?
yeah, we heard the showdown. Yes, sir.
Okay, that's the only show that matters. And if my dog can change your mind, then he don't have to bite you. That's a win. Again, if you don't believe fat meat is greasy, walk on in and you'll find out. So about this sleeve, when a dog bites a sleeve, if you slip it, if I slip that sleeve, I'm coming to get that dog, because Earl Jones used to tell us, man, because some of y'all might remember back in the day, a guy might take his hat off and give his hat to a dog, or a dog bite him and he slips his jacket off, and the dog got to let go of an inanimate object, something that cannot harm us, something that has no real value when it comes to defending us. He got to let it go and come back to the man. So a real personal protection trainer is going to teach that dog, that sleeve is nothing. I'm the problem. Deal with me. So that's my answer to that slipping the sleeve thing.
Okay.
I think it's totally ridiculous, and it has no place in protection.
So if that's ridiculous to you, if that's ridiculous to you, I guess the owner of a protection dog doing protection work and letting the dog bite him would be silly as that. Yeah.
A sin. That is a sin. I tell my people, they come to get my dog, never play tug of war with this dog. Oh, well, God, I see that on the internet. It's a game it's playing. Why? I said, well, this is the same dog that you're going to depend on to get Freddie out of your video. See, I didn't grow up on Disney. I grew up on Elm Street with Freddy Krueger. Y'all know about Elm Street?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not Disney. Freddy Krueger. He gets you when you're asleep. Okay. So, again, alarm, challenge, threat display, engagement. That is the defensive protocol. I don't care what animal you're talking about, all the way down to dolphins.
Okay.
Don't train on dog.
Right.
Don't teach your dog that it is okay to oppose you with its weapon.
Its mouth.
And when you do all that, that's right. When you do all that tug of war, that's what you're doing. And the worst, stupidest thing in the world is to put a sleeve on your arm. Now, please, y'all, don't get mad at me. If you do it, don't say you do it. Just don't do it no more. To have your dog bite you, even when you playing tug of war, you didn't notice that that dog start growling at some point. You didn't notice that it starts thrashing its head back and forth as it growled at some point. You didn't notice that it was coming up the toy or the sleeve or whatever you had playing tug of war closer and closer to your hand until you let go and it says to itself, oh my God, Massa is scared of this mouth. And at the same time, you're training that dog to stand in the gap for you against a bad guy? No, never catch your own dog. I'm so strict, don't even play tug of war. When I put my hand on it, let it go. That's the rule. If I put my hand on it, dog, go ahead.
So what I want to touch on is me and Mr. Stratten is Gypsy. We're so alike, but then again, there is some differences. So now I do, again, I like to train my protection dogs in some prey. I want them to be able to chase or to send out. It could be a situation at my house where a person is on my property, he's threatening me and my dog, and he's running to a spot in my yard to grab something to hurt me and my dog. So at that point in time, I want to be able to send my dog to get him, to prevent him from picking up that pipe, from picking up that shovel, to attack me and him. So that's why I use prey in my training. Now with my puppies, I don't do bite work with my puppies, but I do play tug of war with my puppies. And when I play tug and I'm letting my puppies chase, what I'm doing is I'm preparing them and building the chase. But when I'm talking to, or when I'm playing with them in tug of war, I'm not talking to my dog. I'm not encouraging my dog, and I'm not telling him to get him and things like that. I'm just letting the puppy play. When I'm doing tug of war, everything is in play. And then I'll start building my puppy up. I may kick him, I may hit him, and then I'll let him have it. But at the same time, with my puppies, I'm already inserting some control. I'm inserting the word no. I'm inserting the word leave it. So when you see me on my videos and I've got my puppy chasing a rag, you won't hear me telling that puppy to get it. You won't hear me saying too much of anything. I'm just letting my puppy play. So I'm doing it all in play. Now, something else Mr. Stratten said. Now, when I speak on, like when I spoke on Schützen, I'm not speaking against Schützen. All I'm saying is, if you're making Schützen dogs, sell them as Schützen dogs. Don't sell them as home protection dogs. If you got a PSA dog, sell him as a PSA dog. Don't sell him as a Schützen dog. So in Schützen, it's okay for that Schützen trainer to work his dog with the sleeve, because again, Schützen is all about the sleeve. It don't matter who has it on. Go get the sleeve. Everything is about that sleeve when it comes to bite work in Schützen. Now, the thing that I do like about Schützen is that they do a lot of obedience. They in order to score well in Schützen, you can't just score well in bite work and have a great Schützen dog. You got to do obedience. You have to do tracking. So it's not just about bite work, but so many people, they want to get tied up into the bite work part of it. And like Mr. Stratten said, most dogs, they got teeth. They will bite. They know how to bite. So get your puppy some control. There's a dog, there's a big trainer out there. He sells puppies and he's got these puppies attacking people. And I'm not going to call his name. He may be listening.
Good.
But I tell people all the time, he's setting himself up and he's setting his clients up and he's setting those puppies up for failure. Because most of those puppies are probably going to a family home. And if your little 3-year-old puppy come out trying to attack me, he can't beat me. He's gonna get himself hurt, and he's gonna get himself put in a situation. Or if he go chases this little 5-year-old little girl that's just running to get her, she's running to get her ball, and that puppy's been built up in so much prey drive, he just wants to chase whatever's running and moving.
Yeah.
A good dog with prey drive, he'll chase a leaf across the yard.
Yeah,
That's right.
It don't have to be anything that moves, he wants to chase it. So again, I do family protection, family dog, family training. My stuff is practical to family around the house. So when I speak up on these sport trainers, I'm not demeaning them. I'm not trying to belittle them, but I'm saying stick with your sport. Quit selling your sport dogs for family companion, family protection dogs.
Right. Hey guys, if you need raw dog food anywhere in the United States, be sure to visit our friends over at TexasTripe.com.